bro. I'm going black, bro. Nah, bro, I'm black, bro. I'm straight, bro. I'm black, bro. Nah, bro, you know if I'm going black, you gotta go white, bro. You away. Come on, bro. Common sense, bro. Real shit, bro. I'm not changing my jersey, bro. I'm gonna be real, bro. I'm 100, bro. I'm not changing my jersey. That's not happening. I'm black, bro. I'm black, bro. Nah, bro.
With our analyst, Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Curry. The rebound by Detroit.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
We're beginning to see this more and more from Harris, just taking what the defense allows, and that time finding the wide-open man.
Curry's shot is off.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Butler. Pass to Podziemski. Outside Kuminga. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Butler. Duren with a rebound. Well, Brent, there are only a handful of players in the league with the big game experience of Butler.
Yeah, and those big games, BA, are where he's had some of his best moments. It's been on several different teams as well. So the bigger the game gets, the bigger Jimmy Butler appears to show up.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And the technical free throw is good. Well, Brent, the 23-24 Pistons tied an NBA record by losing 23 straight. One bright spot, however, was Jalen Duren.
Well, the bright spot, BA, would be that you wouldn't mention that again. So let's just forget about that and put it behind us. But Jalen Duren did have some moments. He averaged a double-double that season at just 20 years of age. So sky is still the limit for this young, big, physical player.
First one falls for him. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Now here's Curry. Pure from three-point range.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
Cunningham outside. Harris outside. And a nice finish on the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Duren. Good D by Duren. Cunningham with the ball. Thompson outside. Pass to Duren. Harris on the wing. Oh, Green with a block.
Wow, gritty defense from Draymond, showing how tough it is, and great timing on the rejection.
A nice shot by Butler.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Assisted by
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
Yes, it's good. Curry's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Tobias Harris. One shot.
The free throw drops for Harris. And at 6'10", Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Hardaway. Plenty of space. Kuminga pulls it in. Warriors trail by 6. Outside Butler. He got a piece of it.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Thompson's shot is off. And the Warriors with possession. The shot by Butler, no good.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Cunningham. And he gets that one. He has 6.
Pretty nice release from Cade Cunningham that time. Soft touch and arc on that ball.
Down low. Green. Tipped. Pass to Thompson. Kicks it out to Hardaway. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance. Hardaway's got 5.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Schroeder. To the inside. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Here's Stewart. Now off the inbound. And he sinks the layup. And Stewart's got his first 2 points.
Chewing off all the contact, Stewart able to get through with an aggressive play.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
That's tremendous balance. Steph's ability to keep his composure in that tough situation, work in a tight space, that's impressive.
Pass to Holland, and here's Schroeder. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Curry takes it in. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 9.
Swift movements from Curry. The moment that opening was there, he was in it.
Beasley with it. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Stewart. And that one goes, feeding him with a lead pass. Stewart's got his second basket.
And Stewart just preparing himself ahead of the catch to be in rhythm for that jumper.
Back to Curry. From outside the arc. The rebound by Detroit. Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
Oh, BA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
Shot's good by Schroeder. And the Pistons lead by 13.
And Schroeder did not even have to think twice about that shot. This young man simply devours these chances inside.
Looney the screen. And here's Curry for three. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Schroeder. Green with the defensive effort.
That's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not.
Yeah, it feels like Steph doesn't even have to look. He just knows where his teammates are.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to review the game plan. Here's Cunningham. He has 6. Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brent, it needs to start on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's part of it, BA. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom 5 defensively over the past couple years. And that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves. And by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
And it's Butler with the jam.
A little show of power from Jimmy Butler up there on the rim.
Here's Cunningham. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Outside Curry. To the paint. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. And the Warriors making a change here.
Now into the lineup for your Warriors, number 23, Draymond Green.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Here's Curry. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
Hardaway on the wing. Thompson outside. Nice D from Moody. Warriors trail by 6. Left side Curry. He gets it in there. Curry's got 16 points. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of this game. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
And Brent, 2 of the best athletes in the league are brothers, Ausar and Amen Thompson.
These guys are absolutely off the charts in terms of their elite ability to get up off the floor. And Ausar came in a little less heralded than his brother, but he might have a slight advantage in a very important category, and that's shooting the ball.
Clock at 6. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Warriors foul.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
The free throw drops for Harris.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
And Harris drops them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Curry. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached halftime in this one. Detroit on top, up by 9. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the 3rd quarter, right after the break. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. 2nd half of this game still to play. Last season was tough for the Pistons, Brett, setting an NBA record by losing 28 games in a row.
BA, I'm a glass half full guy. I'm going to go on the bright side. Look at their core. It's led by Cade Cunningham. This guy is ultra talented. He's still in his early 20s. They have a lot of young talent on the roster. They're going to be better, and they play way better in the 2nd half of the year. So how's that for some positivity? Man, it's hard to stop on the drive. Butler's strength and attitude right there, coming in the finish.
To the middle. Here's Duren. Out to Thompson. Pass to Harris. Here's Thompson. The shot no good. Green with the defensive effort. Left side Butler. Up and over Hardaway. The shot by Butler, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again. It's such a big help to your defense when your smaller players can snatch down rebounds in traffic.
Here's Butler on the take. Duren with a rebound. Detroit leading by 7. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
Timeout,
and
timeout.
Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
With a little over a minute gone by, the 2nd half is underway. For 3, here's Harris. Buries it from 3. Harris has got 13.
A solid 3-point marksman. Harris has that inside-outside offensive game.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Six on the shot clock. Thompson outside. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Hardaway, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Butler. Rebound Detroit. Cunningham looking it over. Left side Hardaway. Cunningham, right side. Over Curry. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Give him 8.
Capable of scoring from a lot of levels. When you guard Cade Cunningham, you're going to have to make a choice. This time they chose wrong.
Pass to Curry. Back to Hield. Now Curry. It's tipped. And here's Harris. 13 points in the game. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Such a smooth scorer. Tobias Harris making that look easy.
Nigga, you sweet.
One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
Duren. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
And he's good on the second. Well, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But I give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered, and then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. So both teams changing it up here. Both free throws good from Cunningham.
See the raw talent that Cade Cunningham has, and with hard work and the proper focus, this guy is capable of big, big things.
Butler on the wing. Butler, so crafty around the rim.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Cunningham outside. Stewart outside. Now Cunningham. 10 points for him. Fontecchio outside. Here's Stewart. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. A 12-point game. Pass to Moody. Back to Butler. 19 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Free throw good from Cunningham.
And Cunningham with that #1 selection, lots of expectations for him, so a steep learning curve to get to the level that he wants to play at, but he's got a great work ethic, and he's going to give you his best effort every night.
And it's Cunningham missing. And so it's the Detroit Pistons in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They just can't miss.
The Pistons, 43.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Curry with it. Unloads. The Pistons clear it. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Thanks for that, Allie. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
You got to admire how hard they've worked to get to the line. All game long, they've been going right into the defense and drawing foul after foul.
Pass to Stewart. Connects on the open jumper. And the Pistons lead by 16.
And you're going to have to respect that. He can knock him down. Isaiah Stewart with a J.
Butler with the bucket. Now here's Cunningham. Now here's Fontecchio. It's Beasley on the wing. Cunningham outside. Oh, it's blocked by Green. And he gets it back. And that one's good. Stewart's got 4 points this quarter.
Quite simply, Isaiah Stewart is a force.
Warriors trail by 16. The shot by Butler, no good. And here's Detroit. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Stewart. Nice move. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Basketball. Substitution on the court.
Left side, Podziemski. Outside, Butler. Pass to Moody. And here is Kuminga. Back to Moody. Lets the three fly. Duren with a rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Butler. Kuminga down low. Goes back up. And he takes it up and lays it in.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Oh, how about Moody with the open court finish?
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Poke loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, out in transition, Jimmy Butler scanning the court, found an angle, and does some damage.
Outside Hardaway. The three. Sinks the tray. And the Pistons lead by 15.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Nigga, shut up, nigga. You still trash, nigga. I ain't pick my squad, nigga. I should have picked my squad because you picked these bum-ass niggas. These niggas not good. Them niggas not... No shit, nigga. Now I don't play with the Warriors, nigga. You see my top three. My record way better than you got them fruit dudes. You suck, nigga. You fucking suck, nigga. Let me catch your trash ass again, nigga. You suck, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. You not fire, nigga. You trash, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga, because you get one win with your trash ass, nigga. You garbage, nigga. Your record speaks, bitch. Look at your rep. You miss, bitch. Your fucking record, nigga, with your trash ass. Fuck you talking about. Shut up, nigga. Shut up, nigga. File. Look at your file, bitch.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always
Shut up,
does.
nigga.
What a
Don't worry about what I'm
game
doing,
for
nigga.
Cade Cunningham.
Trash ass, nigga. Look at your record, nigga. With your trash ass record, nigga. I win more than you, bitch. Fuck is you saying? Cause you got one game. You nigga. Nigga, fuck you, you trash. Nigga, your record trash. Your life trash. Fuck is you saying, bitch? I win more than you. You yelling. You yelling. You yelling. You yelling, but you yelling because I'm stating facts, nigga, like a bitch. I'm going to talk to you like I talk to my bitches, nigga. Calm your ass down, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. You ain't shut up, bitch. Shut up, nigga. Shut up, nigga. Shut up. Shut up. You wouldn't do shit. You wouldn't do shit. Yeah, you got this one game. You got this one bitch ass game because you a bitch, nigga. You ain't kick shit, bitch. You ain't kick shit. You barely won, nigga. Fuck you talking about. If Curry wouldn't have got out this bitch, it would have been over. Shut up, nigga. Shut up, nigga. Stop yelling, bitch. I don't want to hear that shit, nigga. Fuck you talking about. With all that goddamn yelling in the mic, pussy ass nigga.
And the deficit down inside single digits.
Yeah, I know it, nigga. I know it. You gotta be lucky these niggas ain't nice like that. These niggas ain't nice like that, but just know, nigga, this ain't my squad, nigga. I don't play, like, I ain't respect you. Like, you picked the fucking Detroit Pistons, and your record ain't that good, nigga, so you ain't that fire, so I ain't respect you. I picked the trash team. Fuck you saying, nigga? Look at my record, nigga. I'm plus 40 on my wins, bitch. Look at your record, nigga. Fuck you talking about. I know it's cool, it's great, bitch. Shut up, nigga. I'll catch your whole ass again. You not fired. You ain't, nah, nigga. The fuck? Tell me no. That shit got me mad, bro. I play a nigga like that again, they go quit. When you go to quit, bro, come on, bro. You only got, you -2, bro. You 1 win and 3 losses. Like, come on, bro. Don't even do it. I ain't even gonna take you serious. Man, KD need to come back, bro. What's up with that? Man, they need to come back, bro.
Turn my back, never had no choice. I'm the young black king on the come up, and when I drop my, the charts gon' go up, if the label let me drop, I swear the industry some ops, and when I get that label money, I'm getting it for you, not as a cop. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about them out. Be like on the shade room, YBS Quinn, that's it that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all. We lit. Young body nigga, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice. Okay, mama, I'ma do the dishes. I'm praying on my knees. I have some wishes that know the name, that got the fame. And even with no else, I'm cruising in my lane. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about them out. Be like on the shade room. YBS Quinn, that's it that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. YBS way too hot for all this. We lit. Young body nigga, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. It'll be the Cavaliers off the tip. Here's Garland. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now here's Podziemski. Green, a screen. Here's Curry. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Good at keeping the game simple. When Curry sees the mid-range J open up, he rises up with confidence.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We talked about the task of facing Jimmy Butler, the fiery wing. Coach said, you can talk about the scouting report all you want with Jimmy, but he brings the extra dimension. Butler has the attitude that is unmatched in the league. The passion of Jimmy Butler in full focus tonight, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. So it's the Warriors now. After the basket by Cleveland. And he gets it to go. Curry's got his second basket.
Not just a jump shooter, Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Offensive board. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
The drive by Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
And look, you can't blink when you are guarding Mitchell. That man will go by you in a heartbeat.
Butler. And he makes it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And here's Green from the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, Green knows he has to act fast, so he wastes no time finding the shot.
Mobley outside. Pass to Strus. Here's Garland. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league, Richard.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game, the way he wiggles in and out of the lane. It is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader.
The Warriors lead by 4. Looney, the screen. Here's Curry. Again, the Warriors score.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Allen can't get it to go.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Crossed up the deep perfectly. Curry's got 8 points.
We always see Curry practice these dribble moves pregame. He puts in the work.
Right side Garland. And Allen gets it to go.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Here's Curry. Pass to Butler. Now here's Looney. Mobley grabs the board. Mitchell with the ball. Now Podziemski defending. And Mobley gets it to go.
This is Mobley's zone. He's got all the size he needs to dominate this paint.
2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Green for 3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Cavaliers trail by 4. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Hunter. Ooh, it's stolen away. And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it.
No need to rush that play. That's called giving away a possession.
Now here's Garland. To the middle. Here's Allen. Out to Garland. Pass to Mitchell. 4 seconds left. Can't capitalize inside. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Curry. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you.
A pure 5. Jared Allen isn't trying to shoot a bunch of threes. He bangs down low, he rebounds, protects the paint. He is a rare breed.
Curry, no good. The Cavs trailing. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Butler. That ties the game. Mitchell's got 6.
It is not an easy thing to body up to Mitchell. He is built like an absolute brick.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Garland. Count it. Good. He's got 5.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
Here's Curry. Inside. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Lots of room. And the Warriors miss again. And here comes Cleveland. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go. Looking unstoppable, even the foul can't hold back Curry's shot.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, they're off to a good start, getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one. No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Outside Podziemski. Pass to Butler. The 3 is up. Hunter with the rebound. And the Cavs with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
And once Mitchell has any bit of momentum behind you, you are absolutely in trouble. He is terrific at scoring through contact.
You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
The 3 from Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Spencer. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Pass to Hunter. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Hunter's got his first basket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Payton. And no good. Hunter with some nice D. And here's Allen. Outside Hunter. Here's Mobley. That one drops for him. And now it's a 6-point Cleveland lead.
Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Here's Mitchell. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Spencer. Great D that time from Allen. 51 seconds left to play in the first half. And Mobley gets it to go.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
They set a pick. And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high, and down it goes on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Pass to Jerome. Left side, Mitchell. And Mobley throws it down.
When you're guarding Mobley, you have to finish the possession on D. Seal him off, or Evan, look, this man's going to punish you on that glass.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Pass to Spencer. Puts up a three. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions.
Stay in the midst. When you popping it too often, that's the hate you can get. Now they saying they don't like me, how you hate from the bench. I'm the one to trend the topic, they replaying my hits. My face is legit, ain't score, but I'ma make this. I slide for my brothers, I slide and then I slide again. Yeah, look, if you don't love me, then just leave me, don't string me along and lie again. Yeah, yeah, paparazzi, they be flicking while I stay hating my mission. My operation is different, my compensation exquisite. Got a taste of commission, I couldn't wait for permission. They used to tell me no, I'm the one that made the decision. Big talker, big papa, I be doing the most. Rich Roger get proper when I ride in a ghost. Big walker, big offer, they not harder than foe. You don't even gotta tell them, and they already know. The one that's going up, big body truck. They acting like they tough, we know well enough. And we know that you ain't that, and we know your crew ain't stacked. Man, don't run up, this is facts. Only talk about hits and plaques, yeah, yeah. Paparazzi, they be taking them flicks. Cameras watching, I be making them sick. Walk with caution, so I'm making it quick. You out too often and you stay in the mist. When you popping it too often, that's the hate you can get. Now they saying they don't like me, how you hate from the bench. I'm the one to trend the topic, they replaying my hits. My face is legit, ain't score, but I'ma make this. Right now I need to decide, cause I'm intrigued by your vibe. I seen the dream in your eyes, you might not even be mine. Came on the scene with your prize, I'm who you need and that's fine. Like who you leaving inside, for you I'm legally blind. Yeah, but only for the night, but that's okay though. We fell in love the first day though. You flew me out to Barbados, can't post you, we gotta lay they together, but you my bae though. I do whatever you say though, tryna pop out, I'm like, hey yo. We can't do that, gotta slide on the low. When we slide to the stove, locking eyes at the door, cause you ain't messing with no amateur, and I ain't tryna handle you. But when I'm walking out, I'm always checking for the camera. Cause paparazzi, they be taking them flicks. Cameras watching, I be making them sick. Walk with caution, so I'm making it quick. You out too often and you stay in the mist. When you popping it too often, that's the hate you can get. Now they saying they don't like me, how you hate from the bench. I'm the one to trend the topic, they replaying my hits. My face is legit, ain't score, but I'ma make this.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Here we go. It's the Denver Nuggets facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. And it's going to be the Nuggets off the tip. Oh, the by Smith.
If he gets a step that close to the hoop, you know Smith is going to finish with a dunk.
Outside Joe. Puts up a three. And it's Smith penetrating. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Screen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Pass. It counts.
Let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. About a minute played here so far in the first. Tipped away. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
That is SGA at his best, running the floor, playing with pace.
Driving to the basket. Out to the right wing. Pass to Iverson. Here's Martin. Smith outside. Back to Martin. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Now here's Williams. No good on the triple.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Anthony. Great D that time from Holmgren. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Williams misses. And here's Denver. Out to Anthony. From deep. Hits the trifecta.
Just so fluid on all his shots. No hesitation from Melo on the catch and shoot.
Fires it. Again, the miss by Williams.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game. Now, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his third foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Now here's Anthony. To the right side. The three, Smith. Dort grabs the miss. And it's Dort with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 5. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Got to push him farther out than this.
It's Anthony on the take. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Anthony's got 5 points.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul of the game. There's a minute 59 left in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. The Nuggets lead by 5. On the wing, Anthony. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Now, just such a high percentage look, but with Melo, it's almost just a given. Tough to stop.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Gilgeous-Alexander can't cash it in from close range. Anthony with it. Guarded now by Williams. Anthony misses. Thunder trail by 7. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
There's the drive. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Here's Joe. Sends it home from three-point land.
Shrugging off good defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Smith outside. Out to Anthony. Pass to Iverson. 6 to shoot. And he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jalen Williams. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he drops the first. Both good from the line that time. Oklahoma City trailing. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Williams with the screen. The three from Holmgren. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
Here's Iverson. Out to Anthony. Fires the three. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Denver leading by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, Ken, we talk about how unselfish they've been, just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Martin with the bucket.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Denver. Smith right side. Pass to Iverson. The three is up. And here's Anthony. Over Dort. Anthony misses. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Isaiah Joe is going to pick up the foul here. That's his first foul of the game. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Takes a 13-footer.
Outstanding D from Holmgren. I mean, I love seeing him make an impact with that kind of energy.
Pass to Williams. Williams with the screen. It's Dort on the wing. Pat misses. Had a chance to tie it. The Nuggets lead by 3. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Anthony in the post. Smith outside. Shot clock at 5. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. So it's the Thunder now. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Look at Shai playing big inside.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Shot's good by Iverson. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
The 3, Smith. Joe grabs the miss. Down low. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
Smith outside. From downtown, Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Right side, Williams. Drops in the three. And it's a 4-point Thunder lead.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Out to Anthony. And again, it's Denver missing.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Nuggets foul. Marcus Smart. Foul. Second team foul. Into the lineup for the Nuggets. Number 31.
We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. Here's Holmgren. Nene grabs the board.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
Well, you really like to see Smith go to work inside there, always looking to expand on his game.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to Smith. Picked it. Joe with the ball. And Anthony picks him up defensively. Moving it up. Here's Williams. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nuggets foul.
And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stat for the Thunder?
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Nuggets trail by 6. Smith outside. Pass to Iverson. 44 seconds left in the first half of this game. Out to Anthony. The 3 is up. Here's Nene. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Good on the second one.
Listen, we all know a healthy, motivated Nene is an elite player at both ends.
Williams with the screen. 4-3. Rebound by the Nuggets. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Shot's good by Iverson. Iverson's got 4 points this quarter.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Smith outside. Here's Nene. And a nice finish on the layup.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Nuggets ball.
Inside. Here's Nene. That one goes. Count it. Nene's got 5 now.
Now this is Nene's craft, right? He works inside. Has a knack for getting it up and down. Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Smith. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Here's Joe. And it's blocked by Martin. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession here. From outside the arc. Wallace misses. The Nuggets trail. Here's Iverson. He's got 6. Here's Martin. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And here's Caruso outside. Anthony grabs the board. And it's Anthony with the ball for Denver. And there's the screen for the tie. And he lays it in. He's got 9.
You love how calm Melo is in that pick-and-roll situation. Never seems to allow you to speed him up in any play situation.
Allen Iverson. Third personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Oklahoma City now. Here's Wallace. Nails it from 3. And the Thunder lead by 3.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Three-pointer, Anthony. Nails it from beyond the arc. Anthony's got 5 points now this quarter.
His three-point shot can be streaky from game to game and season to season, but Melo's certainly a threat from out there.
Here's Wallace. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
Here's Caruso. Rebounded by Denver.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
A nice shot by Smith.
You know, we think J.R. Smith is just a shooter, but make no mistake, he has no problem attacking the rim.
And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Anthony.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Joe to win the run. Here's Caruso. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Joe on the wing. That three's off the mark. The Nuggets lead by 5. On the wing, Anthony deflects the pass. And stolen by Caruso. Outside Joe. Pass to Williams. Wallace outside. Back to Williams. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Denver. They're on a 16-7 run. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Drives to the hoop. Here's Anthony. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Williams. Right side, Williams. Williams on the wing. Takes a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Wallace has got 8 points here in the quarter. Denver in the lead. Pass to Iverson. Back to Anthony. Here's Iverson. Here's Nene. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Listen, this guy's got a center's reach, but he moves like a power forward. He's fearsome at the rim.
Timeout.
Hey, go ahead.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Let's give a round of applause for your partner, Dennis team.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside for Dort. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Now a timeout called by Denver. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Iverson can't hit. Pass to Dort. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Thunder out in front, up one. And we're coming right back after this break. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Shoots. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Thunder with a lead. Dort for three. The shot that time not on target.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Camby. Martin with the ball. Covered by Joe. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
First team foul.
Oklahoma City on D. Anthony misses.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Here's Camby, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA takes it himself. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact. Now gets to the free throw line.
Defensive foul.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
Pass to Smith. To the middle. Here's Martin. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. To the paint. Here's Camby. And that one is hammered home.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Williams. And that's an intentional foul. The Nuggets want a timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
from the sideline. Let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. And they were blunt with their team, telling them if they want to win, the comeback has to start right now. They can't waste any possessions. Plus, they told the players, we need some stops. A very direct way to communicate, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie. The Nuggets want a timeout. Two minutes gone by here in the fourth. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Iverson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Some room here for Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
Out to Anthony to tie it up. The shot, no good. Thunder leading by 3. Williams from long range. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Second team foul.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. From the line. And again, it's Denver missing.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Here's Williams. From down in the low post, it goes. And now an 8-point Thunder lead.
And they're putting together another quality possession for taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Anthony. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. It's good.
Well, that's a quick strike from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
Ford outside. The three. The offensive rebound. Outside Joe. Pass to Holmgren. 5 on the clock.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First free throw is good. And that'll put him up by 9. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Atkins. Anthony outside. Here's Camby. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Lets it go from deep. And the basket by Joe.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
A good look from Holmgren. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And the Thunder lead by 15.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And the basket by Joe.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can score it, so you have to respect it. That sets up his passing game. What a pretty delivery.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out of bounds, it'll be Thunder ball.
And when you're attempting to make a comeback, it's so hard to overcome those kind of mistakes.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Defensive.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Camby to stop the run. Misses off the left iron. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander knocks down the long J.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention.